Honor, Rule 3, conduct. It would be nice if the opposing counsel's attorney would allow my witness to testify, as is her job, instead of interrupting her.
Your Honor, this is my CX, and I want to get the most out of it. And I already got my answer, so I'm moving on.
Overruled.
Thank you.
So, can you please answer the question? So, do you agree that social sites and socializing skills are easy to use and social sites are efficient?
Objection, Your Honor. Rule 507, repetitious questioning. The opposing counsel's attorney has asked the same question 3 times. It would be nice if he would allow my witness to testify against something else, because she's already answered this question.
Your response, counsel.
Your Honor, I was interrupted with an objection. I never asked this question. I'm just recapping everything.
Your Honor, permission to respond.
Yes, you may.
The opposing counsel, unless he was paying attention to his own cross-examination, asked the question 3 times.
Counsel, I'm going to give you a little bit of leeway. You may ask your question, but try not to be repetitious.
Thank you.
Overruled.
So, could you please answer the question?
Can you please repeat the question?
So, do you agree that social sites and socializing skills are easy to use and social sites are efficient? Yes or no?
No, they're not the most effective way
so
to
you just
empower Latino
You're just
youth.
contradicting yourself completely. Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. Rule 506, sidebar remark. It is not the opposing counsel's job as an attorney
Sustained.
to... Thank you, Your Honor.
Any redirects?
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to clarify that the opposing counsel did not understand?
Of course. The opposing counsel is saying that technology is efficient, and we are not saying in any way that it is not efficient. We are saying it is not the most effective way to empower Latino youth to develop socially and culturally. Your Honor, if not everyone in the Latino community has access to technology, how is it then the most effective way to cut through and empower the Latino youth of our community? Your Honor, yes, technology is efficient, but it is not the most effective way, and that is what we are here to debate in this trial at Cannes today with the issue power for trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I take the stand?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Yes.
You just mentioned effects. Are we not debating just the belief and not the effects?
I stated that we are debating what is most effective.
Okay, thank you. So, you mentioned also that you want the most effective way. So, if not technology, what is the most effective way?
It is
Objection, Your Honor. Rule 202, subsection A, irrelevant evidence. We are not here in mock trial to discuss proposals for our Latino community. We, as a plaintiff, are here to discuss how the defense is in violation of the Social Utility Code.
Your response?
Your Honor, this isn't a proposal. I'm just asking if she knows.
The most effective way, Your Honor. That is a proposal.
Excuse me, allow the counsel to finish his response.
Thank you. I'm just seeing if not this, then how can they solve this problem?
Your Honor, maybe the opposing counsel's attorney would have been better suited in oratory if he wants to ask proposals about the community.
Okay. Please stick to the responses of the objection. Let's not get too carried away, guys. Counsel, can you please repeat your objection and which rule?
Rule 202, irrelevant evidence. Subsection A, Your Honor.
I'm going to overrule that objection. Okay. Counsel, continue on with your questioning.
Thank you. So, if not by technology, how do you plan on communicating with your Latino community?
It is not our job to say how we plan or what is the most effective way rather than prove you are in violation of the Social
Objection, Your
Utility
Honor.
Code.
Unresponsive witness. 515 in reference to Rule 8, subsection B. Witnesses are not to avoid or evade questions.
Your Honor, he had not even asked a question. He had simply said thank you and then objected. If he had asked a question and then my witness did not respond, I would understand the objection, but he did not even ask a question.
Your Honor, this is a CX. All I do is ask questions.
Your Honor, he had not asked a question.
Okay. From now on, you guys ask me to respond. If not, I will not take your response. Your response, counsel.
Your Honor, my expert witness did not even get a question before she was objected to. How can she be non-responsive if she didn't get a question?
There was a question, so I'm going to go ahead and overrule the objection. I would ask that you reiterate your question and make it a little bit more clear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Are you aware that if you plan on visiting your relatives or your Latino community members, you have to use some form of technology? Yes or no?
We're discussing...
Yes or no, please.
Objection, Your Honor. Rule 8, badgering. Again, he obviously asked a yes or no question 2 times, which is in violation of Rule 8.
Your response, counsel.
Your Honor, I have to say it twice because the witness clearly is not answering, is being unresponsive.
Can I
And
finish to
avoiding the
respond?
question.
You may.
Your Honor, he asked a yes or no question 2 times, and if he thought my expert witness was unresponsive, should he not have objected to non-responsive witness?
Again, I'm going to ask that the counsel object to non-responsive if the witness is not giving him an answer. So I'm going to sustain that objection and keep moving. Please re-ask, or please ask your question again.
Thank you.
No further questions, Your Honor. May I take a seat?
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, may my witness step down?
Yes, she may.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may my witness be sworn in?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear by the NHI Honor Code that the evidence you give shall be the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
May I take the stand?
Yes, you may.
May I begin?
Yes.
Could you please state your name for the court?
My name is Sarah Suniga.
Okay. Sarah, what qualifies you to testify you today?
Today, I am part of the Latino community and I am aware of the situations and the beliefs that are at hand today.
And can you please explain what the belief is at hand is?
The belief here today is that us young Latinos are going to progress socially and culturally in the most effective way, which would be through technology.
And could you please define what technology is?
Technology is something innovative. Technology is a tool that is going to help us solve our problems.
And what about social progress?
We define social progress as progressing within our community through things such as social activism and social enterprise, even things such as NHI. If we didn't have technology, none of us in this room would be here today. Technology is a tool, like I stated before, and how we got here, through a bus, through a plane, is a tool. How we are here today...
Objection, Your Honor. Rule 202, subsection A, relevant evidence. We are discussing postmodern technology, not modern technology like cars and buses.
Your response, counsel.
Your Honor, we're discussing technology in general. This is technology.
Your Honor, permission to respond, Your Honor.
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, the theme this year in the National Hispanic Institute, is it not postmodernism, not modernism?
Counsel, I'm going to grant you a little bit of leeway. Please make your point. Overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, how do social networks promote social activity?
Social networks promote social activism because social networks such as Facebook, you can make a page and you can make a page about something that you care about in your Latino community. You can help raise money. You can get your ideas out there. And that is the most important thing for us as Latinos, to get our ideas out there so that we can grow stronger.
And how does this belief promote economical progress?
This belief promotes economical progress because social and technology, and with technology we can go on social networks, promote businesses, promote products, things that are going to help us in our economy, things that are going to bring in money, things that are going to bring in stuff to help us grow in our economy and grow further and further in our
Objection, Your Honor. Rule 202, irrelevant evidence, subsection A. We are not discussing economy. We are discussing cultural and social development of Latino youth.
I'm going to overrule that objection. Continue, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How does this belief promote intellectual progress?
This belief promotes intellectual progress because with social networks, which is technology, of course, you can promote education, you can promote colleges, you can promote universities, you can promote things that are going to help us intellectually grow as a community.
How does this promote cultural growth in our Latino community?
This promotes cultural growth in our Latino community because with technology, we are going to advance and we are going to learn what our cultural values are. As Latinos, cultural values are ideas. There are morals, there are traditions, and there are values. And those things are things that as Latinos we hold very dear to us, and that is how we promote cultural values in our community.
And lastly, how did the plaintiff fail to provide the burden of proof?
The plaintiff failed to provide the burden of proof today because they did not bring any allegations toward them. They were just stating through their DX and CX what they thought, and that's not what we're here on trial. Why we're here on trial today.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I take a seat?
Yes, you may. Plaintiff, your cross-examination.
Do I have permission to approach the witness?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Do you believe that this belief is making us rely on technology?
I don't think so at all.
Are you aware of the
Technology is something
topic?
there. Of course I'm aware aware of the topic. I wouldn't be
Are
on
you
this
aware
stage if I
that
wasn't
the
aware of
topic
the topic.
states
Don't ask me
that
that question.
We are simply arguing whether technology should be relied on to develop Latino youth culturally and socially.
That's not what we're debating at all today.
Are you unaware of the topic at hand in
If
this
I
trial?
was unaware of the topic at hand, would I be in this chair? Would you be CXing me right now? No.
Can you please read the topic aloud to the court, please? The issue proper for trial, aloud.
The prosecution of the Latino community. It is finding an order of court that only issue proper for trial is whether the U.S. Latinos community believe that relying on technology is the most effective way to empower young Latinos to develop social and cultural skills is in the best interest of the Latino community.
So, are you aware that the topic is stating that this belief is making us rely on technology?
That's what you believe. That's not what I'm here to believe.
Are you
And
not
are you
understanding
aware
the topic?
that the topic is about us
Did
debating
you not
the
read
belief
relying
and
on
the
technology in the topic?
effect? I know what I read. Of course I read it.
Well, if we are relying on technology,
We're not.
how is that
I
promoting
never said that we're
social
relying
and
on
cultural
technology.
progression?
I never said that we're relying on technology.
Then do
did I?
you not understand what your job is as the defense to argue that that the most effective way to promote Latino progression is through relying on technology?
What we're here to debate today, if you don't know, is the belief and not the effects. And what I've been trying to do here, if you would ask me some reasonable questions, is to get somewhere in the CX would be to debate the belief
So
and not to ask me.
we
to
are
repeat
arguing
the
whether
belief
you
to
are
anyone.
relying on technology. How is it most effective to promote cultural and social progression in Latino youth if we are simply allowing them to rely on technology rather than other
Every
values
Latino
such as
relies on
family?
technology. Where are you getting your information
Do
from?
you not have any understanding of the topic?
Objection, Your Honor. Repetitious questioning. Rule 507. Questions assigned to elect the same testimony evidence previously presented in entire are improper and if really offered as a repetition of the same testimony evidence from the same person. Your Honor, she's asked this about 5 times.
Your Honor, permission to respond.
Overruled. I'm gonna ask that counsel, you remain on topic, please. Just remain, get to your point, okay?
Thank you. Can we not develop culturally and socially through values such as our family?
And don't our families use technology to
Do you believe
spread
that
the
our
word?
families, the minds of Latino communities, members, and their families are not strong enough and should just simply use technology instead?
Did I ever say that they weren't smart enough? No. But if
Did you
these
not just
families
say
wanna go
that they
and
were
use technology,
using
they
technology
can do
and
that.
not their own minds?
I never said that. I said they could.
You
they
said that
could
their
use
families
their own
rely on
minds and
technology, did you not?
I never said that we relied on technology. Don't change my word.
Thank you, Your Honor, for the question.
Your Honor, I consent.
I'm gonna ask that the audience remain silent for the remainder of the round. You guys can hold your applause until the round is over, please. Yes, you may take the stand. Yes.
What is the goal of Article 11?
The goal of Article 11 or Social Utility Code is to use the aspects, the 6 aspects of it. to
Objection,
help-
Your Honor. Rule 504, new information in the cross-examination. Re-cross-examination. Never in my direct examination did I talk about what the social utility code was doing.
I'm gonna overrule that objection.
Your Honor.
Thank you. And finally, how does our belief accomplish that goal?
Our belief accomplishes this goal because technology is the most efficient, it's the most fastest, it's the most reliable way that we're going to progress culturally and socially. Where would we be without technology? Every year technology advances, and with that we are going to advance with it and progress through that.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I take a seat?
Yes, you may. Any re-CX?
Yes, Your Honor. Permission to proceed.
Yes, you may.
So, as a defense, you believe that relying on technology is the most effective way?
Did I ever say that we were relying on technology? I'm simply stating that technology is
Does
the most
tech- is
efficient
technology-
and fastest
Is
way.
technology the most effective way?
Efficient,
to-
not effective. We're
Is
not
technology the most effective
we're
way to
talking
promote
about-
Latino youth cultural and social development?
I didn't hear your question. Can you repeat it?
Is technology the most effective way to promote cultural and social progression in the Latino community?
It's the most efficient? Yes.
So you believe that our family
I said
and
efficient,
values
not
such as
effective.
that are not equally efficient and
Did I ever
effective?
say that? Did I ever say that?
Did you not
No.
just say it was the most efficient and
I said
effective?
effective, I never said efficient. What I'm trying to say here
Are
is
you
that
aware that you clearly contradicted yourself?
When did I please tell me
Did
when
you
I
not
contradicted
simply state you were
myself.
arguing
Please tell
efficiency over effectiveness?
And that's what the topic here today is. That's what we're supposed to be debating, not asking
Then
me what,
you believe
what
that
I said.
technology is the most effective way to do this?
I said efficient,
Time.
not effective.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may my witness take a seat?
Yes, she may.
Oh my god. Like, they're like allowed to go. And I saw the girl, she was like, oh my like, oh my god.
Okay, you guys, counsel, you have